Hey, what's up to everybody out there? Welcome to another side show of the Roundtable Talk. I'm your host, C Money. I'm here at one of the parks, but I know a lot of you been asking these questions in your head. How do I stay hydrated? How do I stay from not passing out? How do I stay cool when I'm out here? Because as you know, when I do History South Florida or hot spots in South Florida or go out into the public, most of the time I'm hitting up a park or a public place that is outside and it be 80, 90-degree weather and it be hot as heck out here. So I'm gonna give you the all of the things that I come with. As you know, I always have a tote bag with me. This is my little mini Nike tote bag that I just got. I got that from Didi's discount. I what I also bring with me, I just started doing this because when I first started doing these videos of going to these parks and stuff like that, I used to just go to a store and buy the biggest water that they had out there and have it on me. But then I started realizing every time I do an episode, after I do an episode, most of my waters get hot and they it's hot water and it's like you're drinking water from the fountain at the park. So I got this. It's called a Power can, and I got it off of Amazon. It's one of those cans that I actually bought this for work purposes because I use this at work, you know. But I started using it for when I'm going out to my content, and as you can see, it keeps your water cold for hours. This right here on the outside, if you're touching it, it feels warm. So you're going to think that it is warm on the inside, but it is actually cold on the inside. My water is actually cold, and it keeps your water cold for an hour, for hours. Another thing that I have is sweat rags. I always bring one or two sweat rags with me, and this is to wipe my face off and sometimes wipe my arms off when I get a little sweat when it comes to out there. And it's not just when I do content, it's also when I'm out and about in public and I'm going to places and I have to walk in the sun, and there's not a lot of shade. I also use it. There's two other things that I also use. As you can see on my neck, this is a neck air conditioner. This is one of those air conditioners where you put around your neck and it sends a cool breeze. This is the slow setting, this is the medium, and this is the high setting. And you see I get refreshed because I'm feeling a little breeze and it's sending air from this part up. It's keeping the upper part of my body, which is my face and everything else. Well, it sends a nice cool breeze. You can't really feel it on your neck, you can't really feel it there. I can feel it on my ears, but it does give you a cool sensation here. And if you're wondering, another thing which is down here, I'm gonna take it off. This is my belt cooler. This is one that, and I also got both of these off of Amazon as well too, where you clip this to your belt and you turn it on, and it also has a slow, medium, and high setting to where you clip this on your belt, you put your shirt over it, you cut it on, and it sends a mist of coolness to the upper part of your body from your chest and your stomach and all that. It sends a mist. So I use that a lot. I've had these things for quite some time now, and I was saying, maybe people were wondering, how do I stay hot? How do I stay hydrated? How do I stay cool when I know I be going to a lot of these parks and I go to a lot of these places and I, come out here in the heat and it be hot. And I also, as you can see, I'm wearing a tank top. I wear long pants when I come out to these parks because sometimes I do wear shorts, but when I wear shorts, a lot of these places have mosquitoes and flies which could attack you. And yes, there are lotions and creams and stuff like that and repellents that can keep them from coming from you, but still you want to still feel safe. So I wear long pants, just to keep the mosquitoes from biting me. But yes, this is how I stay cool. This is how I stay hydrated here, So if you're ever on Amazon, you can check these out. I can't actually, this is not a promotion because I'm not promoting these. I'm just letting you know this is how I stay cool when I'm out. Now this power can is actually, you can fit about 1.5 bottles of water, regular bottles of water in here, or about a half or close to half of a water I'm going to show you. You see this? I filled this up with a bottle of Evian, and I still have some left in there. So you can see that I couldn't fully fill this bottle up. So I still have more left here, which I'm going to add to the bottle so it won't, get hot in the process. But I use this bottle when I'm out and about because it keeps my water cool for hours. And it is great. If you're ever, and it's great for people, excuse me, if it's great for people, if you are a camper or a hiker, or you like myself, you like adventurous stuff, you like going on nature trails and things like that, this is one of the things that you should have. These are a few of the things that you should have. You should have you some sweat rags. You should have you one of these fans. Now, I've seen a lot of people with these little mini fans that they be using to fan off their face. That's cool, but this one is a good one, and the clip one is a good one too, because you clip it, and you clip it, and as you know, right now I got it on the highest setting right now, and it's sending a mist of air to the upper part of my body, and it's keeping me cool, and I can feel it under my armpits. It feels real good. So for all of y'all that would like to know, this is how I keep myself cool when I'm out about in these areas. And of course, most of the time I have my hat turned back because it sweats, and that little part up here in your body, it gets sweat and it just feels funny. So, but yeah, I have on a hat. But yeah, this is how I keep myself hydrated. So that's why I always end my shows at the end: stay blessed, stay safe, stay hydrated. Because when you're out, especially here in South Florida, where the weather can reach in the 90-degree weather, you gotta stay hydrated. And I stay hydrated the best way I can, because I too myself get heat strokes, which is to most people call heat sickness, but in reality it's heat strokes when it gets too hot and you can pass out and you can blank out from this. So I get them as well. So to keep from getting that, I use everyday routines while I'm out and about. I have my power can, I have my air conditioning system, sweat rags and stuff, so I keep myself hydrated. So you do as well. If you want, let me know how you stay hydrated and how you stay cool while you're out and about, or if you do have a system while you're out and about, or if you have any recommendations on what to get to stay cool while you're out and about, feel free to share it. Comment at the bottom of this page, email me roundtable05@yahoo.com. This is C Money. As always, stay safe, stay blessed, stay hydrated, of course, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.